Have you ever wondered what secrets India, the land of colors and spices, might be hiding? Beneath its vibrant facade, there lies a world that is often overlooked. A world that tells a different tale. A tale that we are about to share with you today. In this journey, we will explore the hidden darkness of India. We will shed light on the nightlife where women are compelled to trade their dignity with strangers. We will delve into the unconventional practice of polyandry, where one woman is wedded to multiple men. We will navigate through the challenges of cleanliness, the struggle that is far from over. We will uncover the grim reality of the crime rate that casts a shadow over the sun-kissed streets. And finally, we will scrutinize the allure and danger of the street food, a gastronomic adventure with a twist. Join us as we delve into the unexplored corners of this vibrant nation. But wait, before we begin, please subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. Comment, "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community. Let's get started. As the sun sets, a different side of India awakens, a side many choose to ignore. As the veil of darkness descends, the streets of India transform into a world far removed from the vibrant colors and rich culture that light up the daytime. This is the world of prostitution, a grim reality that is as old as the country itself. It's a world that, despite its prevalence, remains largely hidden from the public eye. Prostitution in India is a complex issue, deeply rooted in socio-economic factors that create a vicious cycle of poverty, lack of education, and exploitation. Thousands of women, often from marginalized communities, find themselves trapped in this life due to circumstances beyond their control. The exact number remains unknown, an unsettling testament to the secrecy and stigma that shroud this industry. But what drives these women into prostitution? Is it a personal choice or a desperate measure to survive? The answer, unfortunately, often lies in the latter. Many are forced into this trade due to extreme poverty, while others are lured by false promises of employment, only to find themselves entrapped in a life they never chose. Their living conditions are often deplorable, with basic human rights and dignity stripped away. They live in fear and uncertainty, their lives dictated by pimps and traffickers who profit from their misery. Their health is compromised, with access to medical care a distant dream. And yet society turns a blind eye, reinforcing the stigma and discrimination they face every day. The reality of prostitution in India is a harsh one, a stark contrast to the country's image of vibrant colors, rich history, and progress. It's a world that exists in the shadows, hidden away from the glitz and glamour of the cities. It's a world that many choose to ignore, but it's a world that exists nonetheless. Prostitution in India is a grim testament to the socio-economic disparities that persist in the country. It's a reflection of a society that has failed to protect its most vulnerable members, pushing them into a life of exploitation and misery. A dark secret that the night holds, a stark contrast to the bright, bustling days. In the remote corners of this vast country, love and marriage take on a different meaning. Here in the rugged terrains of the Himalayas, the tradition of polyandry, where one woman is married to multiple men, often brothers, is practiced. Polyandry in India is not widespread, but it does exist primarily among the tribal communities of Kinnaur in Himachal Pradesh and parts of Ladakh. This custom, which may seem unconventional to many, has deep roots in the socio-economic fabric of these areas. The reasons behind polyandry are complex and multifaceted. One of the primary factors is the scarcity of arable land. In these mountainous regions, farming is the main source of livelihood, but the arable land is limited. Polyandry ensures that the land stays within the family and is not divided among brothers. Another reason is the high mortality rate among men due to the harsh conditions and dangerous jobs. By marrying all brothers in a family to a single woman, the survival of the family line is ensured. This practice also has a significant impact on the society and the individuals involved. On the one hand, it helps maintain population control and economic stability in these regions. On the other hand, it raises questions about the status and autonomy of women within these marital structures. Polyandry challenges our conventional understanding of marriage. It's a reminder that cultural practices are not universal, but are shaped by specific socio-economic and environmental conditions. While polyandry is increasingly rare, with younger generations moving away from this tradition, it continues to exist, a testament to the diverse and complex tapestry of Indian society. It's an example of how the country's cultural practices can adapt to its varying geographical and socio-economic landscapes. A small fragment of India, yet a significant deviation from the norm. This is Polyandry in India, a unique marriage tradition that offers a fascinating glimpse into the flexibility of human social structures in response to challenges posed by their environment. The nation's cleanliness reflects its respect for its citizens. So what does India's cleanliness say? India, a country known for its vibrant culture and rich history, is also struggling with a less appealing reality, the issue of cleanliness, or rather the lack thereof. The streets, rivers, and even some of the most sacred sites in India are often marred by litter and waste, a sight that is as heartbreaking as it is alarming. But why is this so? The reasons are manifold. One major factor is the lack of an effective waste management system. In many parts of the country, garbage is dumped in open spaces, leading to health hazards and environmental pollution. Another significant issue is the deeply ingrained habit of littering. Many people, irrespective of their socioeconomic status, often discard waste in public places without a second thought. The effects of this lack of cleanliness are far-reaching. It doesn't just mar the aesthetic appeal of the country, but also poses serious health risks. Diseases like dengue, malaria, and cholera are often spread due to unhygienic conditions. But it's not all doom and gloom. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the Indian government launched the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, or Clean India Mission, in 2014. This ambitious initiative aimed at making India open defecation-free and improving waste management systems across the country. The mission has seen some successes, but the road to a cleaner India is long and fraught with challenges. In addition to government initiatives, there are also many individuals and non-governmental organizations that are doing their bit to improve the situation. From organizing cleanup drives to educating people about the importance of cleanliness, these efforts are making a difference, one step at a time. The struggle for cleanliness in India is a battle fought on many fronts. It is a battle against outdated habits, against lack of infrastructure, and against a mindset that views cleanliness as someone else's responsibility. It is a battle that India fights every day against its own habits and traditions. Before we continue, can I beg a little favor? If you're liking what you're hearing, show us some love by pressing that like button. And hey, if you want to be in the loop for our fantastic upcoming videos, make sure to press subscribe and ring that bell so you're always in the know. Oh, and one more thing. Drop a quick "I subscribe" down in the comments, and I'll make sure to offer you a warm welcome to our amazing family. All right, enough of that. Let's keep the conversation flowing. In the land of laws and justice, crime still finds a way to seep through the cracks. Beneath the vibrant hues of India's culture and the bustling energy of its cities lies a darker underbelly. Crime, an uninvited guest, has found a way to penetrate the seemingly impregnable walls of law and order. From petty thefts to heinous acts of violence, the spectrum of crimes in India is as diverse as the nation itself. The crime rate in India is a mosaic of contrasts. While some regions boast relatively low levels of crime, others are marred by frequent incidents that taint their reputation. Metropolitan cities, with their dense populations and fast-paced lifestyles, often serve as hotbeds for criminal activities. India's crime spectrum spans a wide range. Petty thefts, burglaries, and robberies are common, particularly in urban areas. More serious crimes, such as murder, rape, and kidnapping, shock the nation's collective conscience time and again. White-collar crimes, including fraud and embezzlement, are also on the rise, reflecting a changing landscape of criminal activity. Despite the grim reality, there's an ongoing battle waged by law enforcement agencies. These brave souls are armed with determination and the mandate to uphold justice. Their strategies are twofold: prevention and punishment. On the one hand, they work tirelessly to prevent crime through initiatives like community policing, surveillance, and awareness campaigns. On the other hand, they ensure that those who do commit crimes face the consequences of their actions in line with the principles of justice. The fight against crime in India is a journey. It's a perpetual cycle of action and reaction, of prevention and cure. But above all, it's a testament to the resilience of a nation that refuses to bow down to the forces of lawlessness. In this land of laws and justice, where crime has found its way through the cracks, the pursuit of peace and safety is relentless. The battle is not won, but the spirit remains unbroken. A constant struggle in the pursuit of peace and safety. India's street food is as diverse and vibrant as its culture, but not without its risks. The bustling streets of India are a gastronomic paradise, offering a symphony of flavors that dance on one's tongue. From sizzling samosas to mouth-watering pani puris, it's a food lover's dream come true. However, every dream has a dark side. The unregulated nature of street food vending means hygiene standards can often slip, leading to potential health risks. Contaminated water or improper food handling can result in foodborne illnesses, turning a gastronomic delight into a nightmare. But fear not, for every problem has a solution. Simple measures such as choosing vendors who adhere to good hygiene practices or opting for freshly cooked food can drastically reduce the risk. In the end, it's about striking a balance between savoring the delightful street food experience and maintaining one's health. So tread carefully, because as we say, it's a tantalizing treat that hides potential danger in its depths. India, a land of contrasts where beauty and chaos coexist. This vast tapestry weaves together a nightlife that thrives in shadows, unconventional marriages that challenge norms, a relentless struggle for cleanliness, crime under the glaring sun, and a tantalizing yet dangerous street food culture. Yet it's essential to remember that India is a complex and diverse country, with stories as varied as its people. India, a book with many chapters, some dark, some bright, but all worth exploring.